Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet once again. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more Arma 2, Warfare in Takistan. Last time we actually managed to take over Imirat, and that was actually pretty exciting. And this time here, I've spent the last over an hour trying to get air working again, but I came to the horrible discovery that, no, I'm not a terrible pilot. My joystick is just busted. It's got a really bad dead zone problem where it just decides to randomly say, oh, you wanted to use your rudder pedals? Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, you jerk hard to the right? All right, we'll send that signal. So my stick is done for, and my gamepad is, we'll say, less than what I really wanted to use. So, quick explanation before we go to the usual cut. I've taken my entire team that I used in the last mission. I have assigned them to Team Yellow, and basically I've told them to move towards Falar, because this is going to be our target for the day. I'm going to let the AI go ahead and see. I've already got AI troops up here. I've got some moving up here. I'm going to leave them in charge of defending Imirat. If we lose Imirat, oh well. But our target for today is going to be Falar and maybe Bastum, depending on how well we do. So all the forces that we had up here, I'm sending them over the hills towards Falar. I'm riding up there myself in a Bradley. And I've also got another team down here, which will likely probably not even make it to the party, considering how long they're going to take to get there. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and storm Falar, and, like I said, maybe Bastum today. I'm still working on getting a working sort of control scheme that will work for me. Like I said, I used to fly, I used to do a lot of, we'll say, flight sims and stuff, but it was always with my flight stick, and I just cannot get used to a 360 controller for that kind of movement. So, I know I'm out of practice, but I'm not as bad as it would have really made me look, because like I said, I tried the A-10, I was trying fixed-wing aircraft, and that's actually something I'm kind of hoping that, you know, even after we go ahead and we take over the entire map, I want to leave only their HQ remaining, and I want to take it out with an A-10. I think that would be a nice ending to the series, so that's my goal. But anyways, enough talking. We're gonna get up there, and we are going to begin our siege, so I will see you shortly. Alright, we are back. We are just on the outskirts of, we'll say, Falar. It looks like we have some friendly forces who have already started pushing forward, so what I'm going to do is get my guys to kind of, I will say, scoot up behind them. So I'm going to tell Team Red to move up.
11 o'clock.
And we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take Falar. I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem. I think that one of the reasons why Imirat was so difficult was because I believe, like I mentioned last time, I believe we were in very close proximity to their base, so they were constantly able to reinforce. However, for Falar here, I think they've got their small garrison, and we are packing a whole lot of armor. So I really don't see a whole lot of opposition. Now, buddy, can you maybe not drive like an idiot?
Fast.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna have to direct this guy because he's obviously a complete moron. You know, as the driving AI tends to be in Arma. I'm gonna tell my Team Red here. I'm gonna tell them to
Team Red, danger.
Proceed with caution. And wow, we almost flipped the whole thing. Good job, guy. Good job. All right, now he's going a little bit quicker than I would like. And it's really hard to control this. I would drive myself, but the problem with driving myself is I got this wee little itty bitty, we'll say, view screen, this little window for me to look through, and it makes driving an absolute pain. So that's why I was kind of hoping I could just rely on the AI to, you know, take the road, not be an idiot, and you know, just drive to a waypoint, you know, in a sensible manner. Alright, you know what, guy? I'm gonna go ahead and turn in. And if I recall correctly, I think, is this a thermal? Yeah, it's a thermal, site. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell the guy to move, let's say, up here.
65, 66. Move to 12 o'clock.
Because I hear like the reports, you know, they've neutralized the target, they've neutralized this guy, they've neutralized that guy, so I know our guys have already, we'll say, they've already started having fun without us. And I want to get over there. Alright, progress is being slow. There's probably going to be a whole lot of cutting because there's not a whole lot to see here. But our guys, as you can see here, we're basically just driving on in. I don't think we're going to have too many problems. And I'm a little bit worried that we've seen we'll say the full extent of, we'll say, what the combat will be with our siege on Imarat. I really get this bad feeling that, you know, things are not going to get really any harder. I feel like that was kind of that last point where things were really tough, and now we're gonna sort of steamroll everything because I have so many resources. Like, look at this, I've got $459,000, and that is just constantly going up, and I'm not seeing anywhere near the level of, we'll say, opposition from Opfor that we would need to, you know, deal with this. Okay, so we are under, basically the guys up at the front of the convoy are under fire. Let's go ahead and see if I can't, we'll say, scan the hills a little bit here. It's really hard to see, like, it's very zoomed in. So, like, this is really good for, we'll say, range, but yeah, up close here, I feel like my gunning ability is very limited. Okay, there we go. There's the town over there. There's some friendly forces moving up. So yeah, okay, I'll just keep my eyes over in this direction as my driver hopefully drives, you know, forward and provides some cover, but I don't think we're gonna see a whole lot of action, which is unfortunate. Maybe I should have built fewer tanks. Yeah, it seems like when you've got a lot of tanks, it's really hard for the enemy to really do anything to you.
Where are you? Injured.
Okay, let's get a good color view of what's going on here. It's hard to see what's going on with the thermal on. Okay, so there's Falar.
1 o'clock. Enemy spec up. Half a click.
Okay, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at the hills. Anything up in the hills?
Enemy far.
Oh.
1 o'clock.
We just saw someone go down.
Move out.
Okay, I see some fire. They're firing off in that direction. So,
Hostile down. 6 is dead.
yeah, we've lost a unit. I saw him go down.
Officer, it's history.
Vodnik. Okay, so that's a vehicles. They had a vehicle a bit off to the right. Holy crap! How many guys did I have?
Moving out.
3 is dead. So we lost another guy.
11 o'clock. Enemy machine gunner. Far. Report position. He's down.
Keep scanning. Like, I'm looking at them all here now. I'm like, oh wow, this is why we were able to take Imarat. We really had the manpower. I'm kind of hoping we do sustain some more casualties. I know that sounds terrible to say, but I've got so many resources, and no, yeah, like I said, I want things to get a little bit tougher on me. So I don't see anything.
14.
Nothing over in that direction. Another guy down. Lovely. Okay, guy, can you move up a little bit more, a little bit quicker?
Sniper, it's history.
Wait, Jason, don't tell your guy to go any quicker. That's actually a very bad idea.
We lost 8. 11. He's dead.
Because if I start moving quicker, that's when everything gets blown up and we all end up dying. Alright, so we've lost a lot of infantry. We lost, we've lost at least over a fire team's worth. And that's not good. I don't like that. You know, I'm just gonna stay with color right now. I'm gonna keep the thermal off. It's hard for me to keep my my bearings. And you know, it's bright out. I should have no problem identifying targets like this, so keep looking around. Okay. Let's look at the map. Okay. You've arrived at the point I told you to go to. Good job. Here's a cookie.
6. Move to 3. 11 o'clock.
All right. Gonna tell my guy to keep moving up.
Far. He's down.
Okay, did I just see a tracer?
Go! I'm covering!
12 o'clock. Enemy missile soldier. Medium range.
Okay, let's keep our eyes on the hill here.
200 meters. 1 o'clock.
There's some explosions going up there. I believe that's probably from one of our vehicles firing up there. So we're going to keep an eye over there.
Scratch 1.
Okay, maybe we'll have a little bit more opposition than I thought we would.
Enemy far.
That's good. I like that. All right, so let's see which way they're all facing. Oh yeah, they're all looking in the same direction. They know that there's something over there.
Where are you?
Unfortunately, I don't see anything over here. So I'm wondering if they're on this hill, the hill that we're closest to.
I've got him.
All right, I'm slowly gonna reveal the other side. Is it raining?
Out of ammo.
I noticed the visibility went down. Yeah, I think it's raining.
Wounded. Go!
Okay, nothing on thermal.
Enemy missile soldier. 12 o'clock. 200 meters.
Injured.
Now, when you say 12 o'clock, do you mean... Okay, let's see, what do we have reported here? 1, 2, so we do have a vehicle, we got an APC... A lot of guys, yeah, over in this direction here.
Enemy spec out front. 200 meters.
I don't see anybody.
Go! I'm covering.
No message received for 12 seconds. Oh, no! No! No, 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 no! Okay, did we get connection again? My computer... My server just went to sleep! Good job, server.
3 o'clock. Enemy.
You were on for like 2 hours and then you decided, hey! I'm just gonna go to sleep. You're not doing anything, obviously.
Reloading.
It's like, no, actually I am. Please don't turn off.
Missile soldier. His history.
Okay, I can't say anything. Are you driving into a bush?
1 o'clock. Enemy land. 1 o'clock. Where are you?
Yep, buddy drove into a bush.
Enemy APC. 1 o'clock.
Let me turn out. Let me see what this idiot's trying to do.
Medic.
I've got him.
Relocating.
1 o'clock. Enemy. Man. 1 click.
17. He's down.
Alright.
Hostile.
Moron. Okay, so let's see here. Wow, we've got... Wow. I think they took out something near the front. Okay, this is good.
Enemy arm.
This is good. I like this. Well, it's not good. It's bad, but it's also good. We get a little bit of excitement here.
I've got him.
Anyone else?
Port position. Moving. Covering fire.
Okay, so they're popping smoke, so obviously our vehicles are taking fire. I don't know where from, though. Alright, turn back out. Turn back out. It's dangerous because I can, you know, get shot while I'm turned out, but I want that extra visibility. Hello? Anybody over there?
Report position. Enemy APC.
What the heck was that?
Meters.
Front 200 meters.
Medium range.
Okay, there we go. We got the enemy tank. Yes! Some opposition.
Status red. Okay.
Okay, I'm not so, I'm like, no, I'm not excited anymore. I want to win. Stop it. Remember, children, be careful what you wish for. Okay,
Report position.
let's keep scanning the hills here. I don't have a beat on anyone here.
Hostile down.
BMP at 2 o'clock. Wait, is that down in the town? I'll have to keep my eyes in this direction here. Okay, so there's our tank.
Where are you?
There's the stronghold we need to take. We have our guys advancing. I don't see anyone from here. I hear, okay, I hear shots exploding off to my right. So it keeps saying 2 o'clock, so I'm assuming
Medic.
basically in the same direction that the that the main gun, or the main gunner is pointing in. If you look up in the top left and you're not sure exactly what I'm talking about, there's a green square and that shows the orientation of the vehicle, and then there's a green line which shows where the main gunner is pointing, and then there's the yellow line which is showing where I am pointing my gun. So basically, we can fire in 2 different directions at the same time, but generally if there's a threat, the main gunner, I'm using him as a guide as to which direction to be looking in. Yeah, I don't see anything. I see a lot of, we'll say, points for, ooh, neutralizing a crewman. I hope that didn't take out our tank. Oh, we got an AT guy. I think he's lining up a shot. Okay, so I see the supply value going down, so we are definitely, we'll say, we're overwhelming them. We've definitely got, we'll say, dominance over the area. A sniper at, wait, at 11 o'clock, so that would be...
I've got him.
Is there anything up on the hill? Okay, so there's some enemies up there who died.
Wounded.
I see smoke over there.
Enemy officer.
Anyone cresting the hills? No. You know, it's tempting to want to sort of just stay focused on where, you know, the reported threats are, but I don't know where, you know, everyone is. It's very possible we could get flanked. Is there anyone over there? Let's go ahead to the thermal really quick and do a sort of a quick scan. I see nobody over there. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we move up a little bit more.
Somebody help me.
Because it seems like our guys have kind of got a line going. I just want to move up just a touch. Just get a bit of a better angle on this whole area.
65, 66. Move to 3, 12 o'clock.
Alright, move up, guys.
Left.
Half a click.
Wait, left.
Where are you?
Okay, well, I don't have a weapon that can hurt a tank anyway, so I'm gonna hope my gunner can aim at a tank. Yeah, because I'm just using a... I'm actually trying to remember what classification that would be. That's definitely not a heavy machine gun. What, a 25mm? Actually, maybe a 242. I'm trying to remember. Is the 242 a 50 cal? The 249 is a light machine gun. I'm trying to remember the different classifications of machine gun. A light machine gun, I believe, is one that uses, is it one that uses standard rifle rounds? And then a medium machine gun uses a, like, larger, and then a heavy machine gun is, technically considered one that uses something like, you know, 50 caliber and, I think, don't quote me on any of this. Okay. Getting a bit better of a view here.
Enemy officer, right.
200 meters. 2 o'clock. Enemy man. Medium range.
I don't...
Down. Machine gun is history.
This is so hard to see anything. But that's the price you pay for, you know, being in a tank. Having that armor around you that's supposed to protect you.
What position?
Your visibility goes a little bit lower, and that's why you typically want to have, you know, armor paired up with
100 meters.
infantry that can feed you information.
Got him. Move.
Okay, is there...
No more ammo.
Moving out.
You're shooting.
Injured.
Okay, we're gonna turn out,
Changing bags.
you know,
Where are you?
I don't... It's probably not the best idea, but
Medic.
I really gotta get my bearings here. Alright, so there's a guy dead up there, so... Heck, we might have been getting flanked. For all I know. Okay, so guys are facing more towards into the town.
Scratch one.
Oh, over there.
Check your fire.
Turning in.
Hostile down.
I missed out on the action again. But, like, but my suspicions were correct. I need to be looking in all directions. And yeah, there's a guy right there. We had some op for. However, I'm betting that the first wave of our troops were the ones that killed that guy. I don't think that guy really got that close to us before we took him out. But the fact that there was a guy up on the hill there either tells me that he spawned in, or we're gonna have to keep watching the hills to see if anyone tries to climb up or come down. Now, you know, it's possible.
Somebody help
Crap,
me.
44 is dead. It's quite, wait a second. Who are you?
Target that officer at 2, 9er.
I was like, wait a second, you don't look like a
Move out.
U.S. Soldier. You look very not U.S. So basically, you did not look blue force. So I right-clicked and looks like my gunner, you know, did what he was supposed to do.
10. Follow me. 15. Return to formation.
Okay, so we're gonna try to hold it. Like I said, I thought I was fairly certain that I knew where the base was, but you know what? I've got to keep my mind open to the possibility that the base is not where I originally thought it was. Like, what would happen if the base was in a completely different spot and they were actually able to reinforce, like, say, here, this area? You know, then that could turn into a big problem for me. So, regardless of the fact of where I think their base is, I need to remain very cautious.
Go. I'll cover.
I'm still pretty sure it's over in this area, but we'll play things safe. So, I'm pretty sure that is Falar. And do we have any...
Captured.
Falar? Okay, so what about the other team? Yeah, they're still taking their sweet time getting up here. Alright, so Falar has been captured. And, let's see, how much time do I have left? I don't have a whole lot of time. We might be able to get started on our siege of Bastum. So, I'm gonna let the supply value fill up a little bit, and then I'm going to get my... Actually, you know, can I even shoot this gun? I tried pulling the trigger and it didn't really fire. I don't have a gun, do I? Do I have fire control?
Manual fire.
Okay. So as the...
Cancel manual fire.
For some reason, I had it in my mind that because I had a crosshair, that since... Oh,
Machine gun.
that since I was, you know, the commander, that I would be able to actually fire. Maybe it's that way with the M1. Because I know one of the vehicles, the commander is able to fire as well, but I'm guessing, I can't. Anyways, we're gonna let the supply value fill up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna send my guys up to Bastum to, at least, like I said, try to start assaulting that area before I run out of time. Alright, so I figured that since I couldn't really fire, like I said, I'm really sure I got that mixed up with the different vehicles. Anyways, I figured I would just stay turned out, even though it's more danger to myself. You know, at least it's a little bit nicer to look at. It's probably not as disorienting for you guys. Now, I know basically I've got my separate groups right now. Team Blue is still on its way, and I have Team Yellow moving up, and they've already kind of they're past this, we'll say, checkpoint area, on their way up to Bastum. So, and I know some of the troops are still in here, they're still assembling, but I figured we would go ahead and at least move up along the way and hopefully not die.
66.
Even though, like, you know, the bulk of our troops are not up there and they haven't really completely cleared the area, we're gonna go ahead and take a look anyways. I know there's a little bit of fighting still going on in Falar, but it's mostly just like a straggler here or there, and I see the supply value constantly going up, so, you know, it's pretty safe to say we own this town. So we're gonna go ahead and move up along with the other guys. I'm pretty sure that this tank is damaged. It's probably broken, and that's why it's not moving. So that will eventually need to be salvaged or repaired or whatever. At this point here, though, I'm pretty sure it's abandoned. It's damaged. It is not usable at this point. And with as many resources as I have, I don't really think I don't think I really need to repair it or do anything, because we'll just buy a new one. We live in a world, we live in a time of disposable tanks. Yeah, you can buy a 6-pack of tanks. You can buy a whole case of tanks or a bag of tanks. You know, that kind of thing. So, let's go ahead and move on up. I don't want to move up too far because, you know, now that we've got this area here, I'm actually going to maybe retract one of my earlier comments. I said, you know, I think we've seen the most challenging that we're going to see it. The thing is, I think the fewer towns that Op4 has, the more challenging things will become, because they're gonna have fewer places to try to send their troops to try to either defend or capture. Well, that's good. They've gone ahead and they've declared it. Ah, there it is. There it is. Hostiles detected near Emirat. You know what? This is further evidence that their base is over in this direction. What the heck was that? I just heard an explosion. Something went kaboom. I was looking at my map though. I didn't see it. We have no declared targets right now. I know I've got 2 vehicles who went up this path before me. They're well ahead of me. And we have a checkpoint, which I believe will probably be manned by this point. So we do have, so we'll say, some friendly forces garrisoned there to defend this pathway. So I'm not sure what exactly exploded. Oh, what's that? What is that? Are those friendlies? Let me turn in and take a look. Cause I can't use binoculars for whatever reason. Okay, where are you guys? I can't, yeah, it won't let me use binoculars, when I'm turned out, which, you know, I would think that would be one of the things that they would let me do, but nope. Okay, I can't find them, of course, because I had to, you know, turn in and move my camera, and I have no idea where they are anymore. I'm fairly certain, though, based on, we'll say, the very aliased silhouettes that I'm pretty familiar with, that those guys there were, we'll say, friendlies. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say they're friendlies. Fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed. Buddy, it's a tree. Come on. You know what? I need to find somebody else. I gotta get on foot. I can't take this anymore. Alright, you know what? I'm getting out. I am getting out. I can't take this anymore. You figure it out. Wait, who are you? Wait, who are you? You are... dead now. Alright. I'm assuming... I don't know who these guys are, actually. They're not showing up as... Okay, so that's Unit 2. But this guy's not showing up as one of mine, so... Do we have an AI team in the area? Let me take a look. I suspect that, yeah, I suspect that that's an AI team. I could be wrong, though. I could be completely wrong on that one. Alright, so... You appear to be following me. I have no idea who you are. But, okay, let's go! That's very unfortunate for you. Fortunately, we also live in a world of disposable rocket launchers. I could rearm you, but, you know, I've got a ton of cash at home, and I could just buy a new one. It's a lot easier that way, and I don't have to bog down everything with, okay, let's go get you rearmed at this place right here. So we could get you rearmed in like 2 seconds flat, but... I'm running out of time, and I don't feel like there was really anything of any sort of substance to this video, so that's why I'm just kind of, alright, whatever, let's keep moving. I hear explosions from up ahead, so let's go to where the interesting stuff is. Alright, we are now nearing Bastam. Actually, I'm pretty sure over this next little crest, actually this little tiny hill here, we will be able to see. I think we could see some of the buildings right there. I'm judging that. Oh, no, actually, that's probably still a little bit further up. It's a little bit around the corner here where we actually need to get to, but there's a building here, and there's a, we'll say, I keep getting these mixed up. That's a stronghold. This here is a we're just gonna call these camps for now. And there's a camp over here along the road. So the vehicles are coming up, and we are slowly moving up towards it. So we still gotta be sort of slow and careful. But I figured we would come on in here because I have a feeling this is where some more action is going to start.
Return to formation.
Alright, and it looks like they have a camp up on the hill here. I don't see anybody, like any gun emplacements up there, but that's something we definitely need to consider, is that we could take fire from that hill on the left as well. So, everything's peaceful for now, everything's kind of quiet, but I don't suspect that that will stay like that. Actually, is that another camp up there on the hill? I should have spotted that beforehand. Yeah, we got another camp up there. I don't see... Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any weapons or anything that can be sort of, that can put down any fire on us, but it does look like there's a camp or something. Okay, so it is sort of a camp, but it's not, I will say, what's considered a warfare camp. So it's not part of the actual system, so I highly doubt anyone would actually spawn up there. But it is a structure that is right here. So, I'm not sure if enemies would, we'll say, if Upper will go ahead and use those, or use that building, but it is something to consider, especially if you're playing up against, we'll say, human players. That's something that they would definitely take advantage of. Alright, I want to hurry up and get to these buildings. I really don't like being out in the open. These guys are just sort of, you know, taking a nice leisurely stroll through the field, but that, to me, that just strikes me as incredibly dangerous.
Somebody help me.
Okay, this town is really quiet, and that's really putting me on edge here. Like, we haven't seen or heard anything, and we've got vehicles, right? So it's not like we're exactly being stealthy. We're being very loud, and I got scared there for a second. See, so we've got friendlies in this little settlement, and there's like nothing here, and I'm wondering if, you know, it's because we're still not close enough. This is, you know, it's not technically within the Bastam area, so. But either way, it gives you that kind of, sort of like an eerie feeling, like you could be ambushed at any second. It does a really good job of, we'll say, raising tension. And I think that's what a lot of, actually that's what a lot of Arma is. A lot of people, you know, they make the joke about, Arma, oh yeah, it's a walking simulator. And, you know, for a large part, yeah, it is, but when you consider that you can die from a single shot, you know, these people, I guess, I don't know, maybe they just don't grasp the concept of the tension of Arma, that, yeah, you're walking, you walked for like an hour, and guess what, one wrong move will get you killed, so don't be so quick to just dismiss it as boring. You know, you don't have to be shooting to have a, we'll say, enthralling or a really intense experience. It's kind of like the same concept behind horror games. You don't always have to have the jump scares. You can, you know, just be playing the game, and just the concept that, or the idea that something is not happening can be just as terrifying. Alright, I don't see anything or anyone.
Where are you?
So I guess we'll move up on that camp. Now I've been taking a bit of a different approach with, we'll say, my commanding this time. You'll notice I don't really have anyone with me, per se, like really following me. What I've done is I've gone ahead and I've issued, I basically split them up into colored groups, and then I've given those groups specific orders, and then I'm kind of moving within those, basically within those orders.
12 o'clock.
Oh, alright.
Report position.
Alright, we are officially taking fire.
Is down.
So 2 is down, so basically whoever was our point man is down. So at 12 o'clock, we have some contacts. I knew it! I knew it was way too... It was way too quiet. And 12 o'clock, that lines up with that, that bunker up ahead, the camp. So I'm gonna give that another look. I'm gonna slow my advance even more, and we're gonna take a look here.
Missile soldier, 12 o'clock.
Missile soldier, great. So we're likely gonna be losing some tanks. Sounds like fun! Still don't see anyone from here. Oh, yes, sorry, as I was explaining, basically I've given them, each team, sort of an order, like, you need to move here and take this. And then I've just sort of moved along with them, and then you maybe had, like, a small detachment, or, like, in this case right now, I've got Team Red is really the only team I've ordered to follow me, so I've got, the Bradley kind of driving along with me. And it was just kind of, I wanted, something different,
12 o'clock. Enemy sniper, 100
It was just something I was looking for, like a sort of different approach, letting them sort of move around and sort of deal with things on their own. Like, I realize that the AI is dumb, and it usually works better if you can give them actual orders. What the heck is that?
Man, 12 o'clock. 200 meters.
Is that... Okay, someone was moving around there. I'm trying to see...
30, fall back. 27 is down.
Crap, where did he go?
28. Enemy missile soldiers. Man, front half.
I am fairly certain that there was a guy over in this direction. I saw him, and he looked like an enemy, but I wanted to verify my target.
Enemy missile soldier. Man, medium range.
And I don't know why exactly I'm leaning, because this is a very... this tree is not very good cover whatsoever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we've got an enemy over there. Let me see. Declared targets. We have enemies at 12 o'clock, so yes, we do have something over in that direction. I'm gonna have to keep an eye over there. But yeah, anyways, like...
Where are you?
I don't know. I wanted to take more of a macro approach to guiding teams. I wanted to be a bit more of a, we'll say, an overhead kind of commander type. You know, I wanted to change up the playstyle a little bit. And, you know, I could take control over the entire team, but then I feel like, whoa, whoa!
Target eliminated.
Okay.
Report position.
I think we got rockets incoming. Something.
Help me.
You know, I need to be actually crawling back. I need to crawl to those trees. I don't know where that fire's coming from.
Heading.
Target eliminated.
But basically, yeah, it was, if I took over the control of the entire team, then I would have too much to deal with, and I kind of like the idea of, if I want to have direct control over the entire team, or each soldier, I can do that. But if I become the commander, then I don't exactly have,
57. He's dead.
we'll say, the control, especially the control that I'm comfortable with. So, in this way here, it allows me to sort of not do things like you would see in an actual military and kind of micromanage when I feel like it. So that's why I've got a lot of units under my command, but I'm generally giving orders to specific teams. And holy cow, okay, that was crazy. I have no idea what was happening. I just need to get to some cover, concealment, something. What was that? I knew it! I knew it was just a matter of time. Okay, okay, let me see. We have a tank at 12 o'clock, and we have got a lot of guys at 10 o'clock. So the other guys, I'm assuming, are off in this direction here.
Is under attack.
And I'm wondering if that's where the tank is, too. There's a lot of flashing and...
Half a click.
22 is down.
56.
Okay, what is over there? Was that an enemy tank? Did it pop smoke?
5 is dead. 54 is down.
Alright, so we've lost a lot of guys. I'm seeing the casualty count going up. That's probably from us losing our vehicles, because, you know, when we lose one vehicle, then, you know, you're gonna lose multiple crew members. I don't see anything over there. But that definitely looks like, yep, that's tank smoke. So that's what, a T-72? What range would I say? He's about, what, 300 meters-ish? I'm gonna try it. I am going to try it. I am terrible with this thing, but we are gonna try. Where is he? Come on. There's that post in the way. I don't want to hit that. Okay, come on, come on, come on, and...
Where are you?
Did I hit him? Did I just hit right in front of him, or did I actually hit him?
Is under attack.
I think I hit right in front of him. Darn it! I think he was a little bit further than...
50 meters.
A little bit further than 300 meters. So my rocket didn't quite make the distance. Okay, Jason, you need to stop advancing. Where the heck are your guys? Yeah, everyone's behind you. I don't really have a whole, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of troops, we'll say, in line with me. So, me putting myself up forward like this is actually very, very dangerous and not something I want to do. Alright, let's Okay, I need to get sort of a I need to get bearings on my friendly forces. So everybody, I need a sit rep from Team Blue. I think is the only one really operating in the no, Team Yellow is the one operating in the area. Team Blue is actually moving up as well, but Team Blue, I need sit rep.
Team Yellow, do you read? Over.
Wounded. Somebody help me. I'm about
4.
Oh wow, we lost Immerat. Okay,
Object left half a click.
that's all right. That's all right. Not a big deal. We've taken Falar, so we've basically traded. Where? Let me see. Where did they say they were at? Oh, 05640. Oh, wait. 087. So, they're kind of here. Okay, so I do have some friendlies nearby. I think in the trees a bit off to my left here. So I do have some friendlies, but okay. But I still think I hear, is that enemy armor I'm hearing moving around? Because that's basically going to stop us dead in our tracks. I do have another team moving up. Yeah, that tank is still moving. It is still good to go. Yeah, we cannot advance until that thing is dealt with, and I am terribly out of time. Alright. Rather than, okay, basically what ends up happening is every time I come back, I end up respawning back at the base. And my guys all stay where they are. So, rather than have them all get slaughtered, you know, off camera, where I can't, sort of help and guide them, you know, by the time we get back into the fight, next time, I'm actually gonna tell everyone to sort of fall back to about here.
Oh, move to tree. 1 o'clock.
Understood.
We're gonna...
9 o'clock. Enemy officer. Medium range. 3. Regroup.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give them each an order
Team Yellow,
by group.
move to tree. 2 o'clock. Team Blue, move to tree. 2 o'clock. Team Red, move to tree. 2 o'clock. Team White, move to tree. 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so we're gonna pull back, we're gonna regroup, and then next time we'll try to go ahead and take Bastum. Now, I'm not too sad about losing Immerat. I realized that it was really hard for us to take it, but the fact that we learned where the enemy base is, and once we go ahead and take these areas that we're currently taking over, if we actually, we'll zoom out a little bit and I'll show you what I mean. Once we take over these areas, you know, Razman and that, then it's going to be a lot easier to take Immerat, because then we can actually potentially hit Immerat from 2 different sides. So if the friendly AI can at least keep them away from Garmarud, then we will be set. We will be good. I'll be able to hit Bastum, and then Razman, and then... Yeah, I'm not even sure if we need to take these areas. If we take out their HQ, then the victory is pretty much ours, so... I don't know, do you guys want to see me basically squash every single town and then go ahead and, like, basically total domination? Or do you want me to kind of cut them off and then, you know, find the HQ and then end this? Let me know what you think. Anyways, if, I'm sorry, this one might be sort of heavily edited, and there's not a whole lot that happened in this one. But, you know, it takes me hours to, and what you guys get is very, we'll say a very cut down sort of, representation of what actually happened, just because, like I said, I don't have the time to sit here for hours on end and record. Looks like we may have captured it again anyways, so that's a good thing. But yeah, if you like the content, would like to see more, go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't, go ahead and leave it a dislike. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section, and maybe tell me what approach you think I should take as far as crushing Op4. Yeah, so next time, like I said, the fight continues, and until next time, game on.